And so he's regurgitating talking points. I forget the name of the woman who wrote the book, Francess clearly West or something like that. I think the ISIS Papers, I think, is the name of the book. But like, she makes a lot of crazy statements in it, using like pseudoscience. One being that like white people invented homosexuality in the black community to keep the numbers down, and like a lot of just other like nonsense shit, right?
A bunch of stuff you can't prove.
Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. Well, Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
So what you all just saw and heard, we got to break some things down. First things first, look at what I have on the screen here. And this is something that all black people must become accustomed to going forward in the new era of black empowerment. Warriors understand that there's nothing to forgive. And the reason I'm saying that is, I don't want to hear anybody talking about forgiving no damn Koonye for the bullshit that came out his mouth. You disrespectful bastard when you disrespect Queen Mother Harriet Tubman and that little son of a bitch white supremacist Andrew Schultz. Oh, y'all know I'm about to go in on their ass. And the goofball Charlemagne the Clown, that's what he should change his damn name to, because he's a fucking clown. You sit up here and let these white boys insult our honorable ancestors. You go and try that in a room full of white men. They ain't gonna let you do that. Even if it's somebody that they despise, they're gonna cut you off and stop you from doing that, because they know that's some off code shit. But see, I want y'all to study something. A lot of you who are old enough to know, you know how they always talking about Martin Luther King when they say Martin Luther King's name? That's the bullshit that Andy Schultz just tried when he mispronounced the Queen Mother Francess Cress Welsing's name. I take personal offense to that bullshit. That lady right there, we owe her a lot. She is one of our most brilliant elder scholars to have ever addressed the issues and problems of racism and white supremacy in black society. I can remember when I was younger, when my mother put me up on her work, and I honestly remember being a kid and actually hearing her prediction, which came true, as we see, about black men being in dresses, and that was going to be the norm. And I'm sitting here, this is back in the 90s. I'm laughing. I'm like, that's ridiculous. We'll never see that. And, you know, and lo and behold, as the elders say, keep on living. And look at what we see. Everywhere we look, left and right, they trying to throw black men in dresses and make it the thing to do and push LGBTQ and make that synonymous with being black. I mean, you can't look up without them trying to put black and gay together. Now, we know we have black people who are gay in the black community, but they try to act like that's the only damn thing that they want to associate with us and put in the media. You notice that? See, notice how they never put anything positive in the media or talk about the issues and problems that we need, like reparations for foundational black Americans. See, they'll give us everything that we don't want and nothing that we do need. And see, this bullshit, man, let me go ahead and further touch on this Andrew Schultz thing, man. This little pencil neck cornball son of a bitch, white supremacist, and he's not suspected in my book. He's a full-blown white supremacist. Because see, they always try to hide their disrespect behind coding up behind jokes and shit. See, when you have the flunky like Charlemagne the Clown that will sit there and let you disrespect our elders and icons in front of them, that's their shield. That's their cover and their pass. That's what he is. And he has no dignity or pride as a black man. So that's what he sits up there and lets them do and use him that way. See, that's the goofball that'll sit there and let them crack nigger jokes in front of you and everything and laugh and go along with it. He'll say some things here and there that seem like they're for us, but that's just a ruse. Because see, either you with your people and you stand up for us all the time, or you going over there with them folks. There is no middle ground anymore. Either you with us, your people, or you not. So I'm calling that damn sambozo out for the damn disgraceful clown that he is. And this Koonye thing, let's get on that. I'm going to tell y'all why y'all got to throw that, oh, he lost his mother excuse out the window. And my reason is different from what my brother Tariq touched on. Do y'all know that his mother's profession was an educator? Now, I want you to stop and think about that for a minute before I break this down. Think about it now. Why am I saying that? I'll tell you why I'm saying that. If he honored his mother's memory, this woman was dedicated to educating black people. Now, if he really did honor her memory, he would not be saying the foolishness that he's saying. That's a complete disrespect to his mother's work and her life. Imagine if she was still here. That's a shameful thing, man. This foolishness coming out of his mouth by Harriet Tubman. See, let me tell y'all something, man. And we got to apply this to all the people that we know in our social circles. One of the main things that we do, that a lot of our people do, when we see people get a significant amount of wealth, we overlook their damn character. See, I don't care how much money you got. When I start seeing you do shit like that and other stupid shit that he's done, and then you throwing our people under the bus, I cut your ass off like a bad habit. That's cancer. We got to get that shit up out of the black community, man. We are in times where we can no longer afford that bullshit. Everybody is coded up and they're circling their wagons around their people. We damn sure better do the same because we are in the crosshairs. Y'all see that with all the shit that's been going on happening specifically to black people. And see, let me tell y'all why this is so serious. The enemy that you can see, that's the one, hey, you know what to expect from that one. You can plan and strategize and you know what you got to deal with. But the one that's among you that's wearing your skin that you can't readily identify, that's the one you better be the most concerned about. We don't have time for that bullshit. Look at all the stuff that's been happening to us. No other group in this country is being lynched like we are, like it's back sometime during Jim Crow. Y'all seen all that going on. We seen the situation with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. And speaking of that, Saturday, Louisville, Kentucky, get ready. Get ready. Look at all the things that's happening to our people. No other racial group in the United States of America is going through what black people are going through right now, as far as our safety is concerned, or on an economic level. We don't have time to be playing with these people, man. That cancer has to be removed among us the minute we identify it. I don't care how good his music is or if it's an athlete or whatever. Fuck all that. When you come out the gate and turn on your people, then we're going to have to turn on you. That's just what that is. And speaking of that, a lot of y'all was asking me what I thought about the Nick Cannon situation. I'll tell you right quick. I ride with the brother. I stand with him. But he gonna have to learn to stand for himself too. See, all the people in the world can ride behind you, but if you don't believe in you, what good is that? See, we there, like I was saying, there's no middle ground. You know, it's a good brother. He does a lot of good things. Not gonna touch on his personal choices about his women or whatever. But my issue is this. When you know you're telling the truth, even when you have a significant amount of money, you got to ask yourself, how much is enough? I could not be no damn $40 million slave, man. You got to handle your business and make sure that when you've been in the game for that long, you got to have your shit secure, man. Because, I mean, you know, for me, it's about manhood. How you gonna wake up every day and look at yourself in the mirror and know that you were speaking the truth and let these people make you bow down like that? I can't do that, man. I'll throw that shit back in their fucking faces. Now, I know a lot of y'all be like, oh, it's easy for you to say. Well, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. Some of us are not for fucking sale. Our integrity means more to us than anything these motherfuckers could come giving us. And see, you know, I'm not disparaging the young brother Nick Cannon because he's got a lot to learn, you know, and he's been talking to the right people. So if the brother can regroup and start looking at some things for what they are and stand strong and get with brothers like Cat Williams and such and do your own thing, I mean, he don't need them. I wish he would have had ownership of Wild 'N Out. He deserves that. But he can go and start something else in other places, whether it's on the continent or regroup and start something else up here on his own. Sometimes you have to take those kinds of L's to learn the lessons that will allow you to win later on. So I think the brother's gonna be all right. But let me get back to these disrespectful motherfuckers right here. You see, this is what Charlemagne and that son of a bitch Andrew Schultz and that jackass Koonye has in common. Each one of them have a seething contempt for our black elder icons. Seething contempt. Now, I know y'all are saying, well, Charlemagne is saying that. Why you throwing him in there? I'm going to tell you why. Because if you look at any other racial group and you start downtrodden or disparaging their icons, they're going to check you. Every one of them. Asian, Hispanic, damn sure white people gonna get you. Native American, whatever you want to call it, they're gonna check your ass. They're not gonna just sit there and go along with you and nod and kiki and shit. Nah, they're gonna put the brakes on that shit quick, fast, and in a hurry. So he can kiss my ass for that bullshit. That's just as bad as Roland Martin, little fucking boule butterball looking ass sitting up there when Richard Spencer confronted him. And he up there like a damn Porky Pig or something. I'm a man, I'm this, I'm that. You didn't say black, though. Asked you, was you a black man? And you just tap dance all around that. You missing no neck, lard man, son of a bitch, you. But listen, y'all got to understand, I have no love for a damn coon or a coward and a turncoat. See, we know what to expect from the white supremacists. But when we got our own running around here like that, like Koonye, with that bullshit, nah, man, you got to go. Now, I have sympathy for mentally ill people because he is not well in his right frame of mind, but he got enough sense to know that that's bullshit coming out his mouth. See, if you're going to make that kind of statement, there's really no way it could be accurate. You could almost say, okay, at least he tried to put it in some type of context, but he didn't. He didn't put it in any type of context. He just said that bullshit out there trying to pander to that damn white crowd. But see, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. This is what I appreciate about everything that's happened with this pandemic or plandemic, whichever one you want to call it. Is forcing everybody to show their true colors across every racial group and even within our own. We need this. This is great. To hell with good. This is great. We need everybody to be on Front Street so that black folks can come out that damn illusion and know where everybody stands. So, you got a lot of people that's looking at Donald Trump's situation or whatever. Oh, we got to get Trump out of office. Okay, so you say you get him out. You got another white supremacist waiting to take his place. I'd rather have the devil that's going to be up front with me than the damn Democrats. Not that the Republicans are any better, but hey, this is great. Black people have nowhere to hide as far as dealing with racism and white supremacy. Especially, I've said this before, with all the entertainment and shit shut down, people got to look at shit for what it really is. See, a lot of folks want to go back to sleep and just want to cope with shit. Fuck that. We need to know who our enemies are. And that way, when you know what a problem is, and you know who your enemies are, and you can't run from it, now you got to come up with solutions to deal with it. That's where we need to be, family. That's where we need to be. And a part of that is strengthening our honor and integrity to one another so that when we see any of us off code, I don't give a damn who it is. Hell, I'm going to tell you right now, if for some reason, when y'all come on here, man, and you see me, if I put some shit up and I'm cooning, or you say, hey, I got to get it too. We got to hold everybody accountable for their bullshit. Everybody. Because see, as the old saying goes, if you don't learn from your history, you're doomed to repeat it. See, you look back on through every rebellion in this country that we had, take it even out of the country, whether it was Haiti or in Zimbabwe or any other place that we would have fought against white supremacists for our freedom as black people, as a global black family. Look back at the things that went wrong and why they went wrong. The traitors, the people that should have been dealt with from the jump when they were identified. Hell, look at the Native American situation. You can go on back to the account of Pocahontas. You sat there and she let them damn white men, them damn thugs come among her people, and when they were finna go ahead and handle that shit, they should have moved her little ass out the way and handled business. They spared the motherfuckers. If history hadn't taught us any damn thing at all, we cannot afford to show that kind of mercy to our adversaries. I'm sorry, we just can't. Because see, bringing that up, you got some black people that if you say, okay, we're going to get something specifically done for black people, or this is just for us, black folks. Some people will lose their goddamn mind. Some people don't understand how to just be for their people and be like, okay, this is us. Well, what about them? Motherfucker, have they ever said, what about us? All these damn economic policies they passing with these different racial groups, Asians, Native Americans, LGBTQ, anybody saying, what about black folks? All that black and brown coalition shit, when it come time to break bread and for them to level up their people economically, what they talking about? What about black folks? I ain't heard that yet. And you not gonna hear it. Among Us is the only segment, only group of people among us that will sit up and be comfortable with everybody else being empowered, but not us. So it's always some reason why black folks can't be empowered. Ain't nobody reaching across the table when they get theirs to drag us up where they are. Self-preservation, family. Self-respect. That's what we're going to have to start doing. And that starts with cleaning these coons out from among us, whether they foundational black American or non-foundational black American. They got to go. We got to have a zero tolerance policy for that bullshit, man. I mean, look, let me put it to you this way. This is what I'm saying. When I say zero tolerance policy, how many of you, and I'm going to get vulgar with this because I want you to understand the sheer, utter vitriolic contempt that I have for these motherfuckers. Wearing our skin of which they are not worthy when they pull shit and become like a Candace Owens or a Roland Martin or a Larry Elder, Clarence Thomas, whoever you want to name, Y'all know the list, the coons that go on and on, foundational Black American or non-foundational. How many of you would pick up a turd with your bare hand and hold it up to your nose and smile? How many of you would do that? Oh, I know it's a graphic description, but I want you to understand how we should view these motherfuckers. They are the turds of Black society. Walking piles of shit. That's what these fucking people are, man. And that's how we got to start treating them. Don't support nothing they do. When they come around us, they should be ostracized. Because, see, these are the people right here, right now. If you go back to the plantation days, if we were trying to get off, these are motherfuckers that'll try to keep us on the plantation. They'll be the first one running to tell Massa, hey, Massa, oh, they trying to get out of here now. Tomorrow morning, you need to be over there on this side of the fence. It's a hole over there. I patched it up. So, if you go over there, you can see them. You can catch them. You motherfucker will sell us all out just as long as there's something in it for them. Which won't be any kind of freedom or respect. We have people that still think like that today, family. Those are your Koonyes, your Charlemagne the Gods, all the rest of these clowns and sambozos and sambets that are coming out saying these things when they see the state that Black folks are in right now. Literally fighting for our lives. And then you have jackasses. I would be remiss if I didn't say this. I'm going to cover this in an upcoming broadcast because unlike some people, I actually have things to do offline. But you still have people talking shit because that's all they really accomplished in life is a bunch of talk about the NFAC, Liberty Road, several other organizations, Black brothers and sisters, individuals that are doing things to actually defend and help Black society. I'm definitely going to touch on that very soon. But I had to go ahead and drop this on y'all because this bullshit right here with these coons, it's time to tighten up, family. It's time to tighten up in every area that they have to interact with us in life. It's time. We should have done this a long time ago. I don't know about y'all, man, but I'm serious about it, man. I'm 100% serious about it because, see, if you're not going to be serious about it, before I close this out, if you're not going to be serious about it for your own dignity and self-respect, whether you have Black children or not, those are the ones you need to be serious about it for. Don't you think that we all owe them a better future than what we dealing with? Strive to give them one where one day they will look back about this and can't even imagine it was this way because we have defeated and broken this damn tyrannical, demonic white supremacist system. That's the future that I like to think of for Black children. And in order to make that a reality, which we do have the power to do, in order to make that a reality, we got to get our traitors about the mix. Mackendall did what he did for a reason. I want y'all to let that sink in. And I'm going to say this. You reading it here on the screen. Warriors understand that there's nothing to forgive. Black first. Louisville, Kentucky. You won the prize. See you all in future content.